guys, it's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Emmanuel Acho opens up about Shedeur Sanders and his Deshaun Watson battle. But Shady McCoy set the record straight about Shedeur going back to number 2. Like it might activate him, bro. So for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Speakeasy, and we got to jump right into this thing, man. So news broke late last night. Well, yesterday evening, I can't say late last night, that Shedeur Sanders was going back to his number. And everybody has reacted to it. And I mean, personally, seeing Shedeur play in number 2 is an iconic moment for me as a fan, because I was at a lot of those games where he was doing a lot of them incredible things wearing number 2, bro. And it is just a profound message to this league, but more importantly, a profound message to the Cleveland Brown fan base that when Shedeur go back to his rightful number, it's game time. Not saying game wasn't ready already, but it's just a totally different vibe when he's wearing number 2. When he holding wrist up, rocking number 2. I'ma just keep it real, you know. So I'm excited about this with him going back as a fan and as somebody that witnessed him play with the number 2. If you guys look at Shedeur logo, this is Shedeur logo. The number 2 is in his logo. You know, the number 2 is in his logo. So with that being said, it's only game up from here. You know, he's going back to his number. And I'm excited about that, man. But we have to jump into this Speakeasy part of the video. So on the episode of Speakeasy, Emmanuel Acho, Shady McCoy, cool dudes. I'm not an Emmanuel Acho hater. I know a lot of y'all probably want me to be, but I'm not, dude. A solid dude. If you do anything solid for me, or I meet you in real life, see this internet is not reality. You know, when you meet people in real life, that's when it hit a little different. So people can have their opinions about somebody on the internet, but if you meet them in real life, I'm telling you, they'll be something what you not thought they was. It's always like that.
Tell my story.
Tell your story.
Okay, so first of all, the jersey does matter.
It does.
I had a chance to wear number 29. I couldn't even. I didn't feel comfortable. I'm making guys miss. I didn't even feel comfortable. I'm being serious. And yo, the next year, I put on that 2.5. It just woke me up. And ever since then, all decade. So the number does matter.
Yo, that's actually hilarious.
That's hilarious, yeah.
But it's actually facts. Do I expect to see college Shedeur? We saw college Shedeur last year, for better and for worse. Like, we saw college Shedeur in the fact that college Shedeur was able to make the deep passes to Isaiah Bond. He comes in his first legitimate start versus the Raiders, and he finds Isaiah Bond for a 53-yard pass. He rolls right, extends a play, finds Jerry Jeudy for a 33-yard completion before Jerry Jeudy fumbles. We saw college Shedeur last year. The problem is, we saw college Shedeur last year hold on to the ball, take a little too many sacks. Hold on to the ball against San Francisco 49ers, takes a little too many sacks. Those jump balls versus the Tennessee Titans, if I'm not mistaken, those are a bad pick. The Cleveland Browns lose the lead, never to regain it again. We saw college Shedeur last year for better and for worse. I'm hoping to see professional Shedeur. I'm hoping to see the Shedeur that can go out there and have the explosive plays, but can limit the negative plays. It can go out there and have the explosive plays, but won't have the boneheaded turnovers. I don't know that we want to see college Shedeur, but I do think the swag back. You get that 2 on your jersey, the swag back. The first one who I always remember, Reggie Bush, when he was trying to get that 5.
Now, a lot of people can say what they want about Emmanuel Acho, but I think this is a good take here. I really do. I think this is a good take. And maybe Shedeur might have felt uncomfortable playing in number 12. See, like, when you've been playing in a certain number, I don't know if you guys play sports, but I play football. Like, when you change your number, it do kind of like, you could either evolve and be like, you know, almost like LeBron wearing number 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. But when you go back to your number, something different happens. Something different happens. And that's exactly what's going to happen for Shedeur. Something different.
Should have changed the rules for Reggie Bush. He wanted 5. Back then, the NFL, if you were running back, you had to be between number 20 and number 39, I believe. And then you had to be like between 20 and maybe 49 to 5, because Mike Allstott, I think, was in the 40s.
It was 20 and 49. Receivers could only wear 11 through 19, and then
80 to 89.
But my thing is, like,
so stupid.
yo, you speaking on the rookie? He was a rookie last year. They all make stupid plays. I started as a rookie. I did so many dumb plays, right? All the quarterbacks that we all love to talk about as rookies, they made dumb decisions. Caleb Williams, I watch everybody hate on Caleb. Oh, my God. Right? I said, yo, gave him a chance. He's still a rookie. And then now look at him. Everybody's back to saying he's the Iceman. So I ain't gonna talk about Shedeur's rookie season because he's a rookie.
What about the highs? Well, I think we saw some real good moments.
But
and we saw some bad moments.
But what I'm saying for rookies, though, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get way more lows than highs as rookies. That's what it is. It's a different game. It's a different speed. It's different coaching. Everybody is elite.
Yeah.
And it's not something I'm speaking on because I'm thinking about. Because this is what I did. I know from the way I prepared as a rookie, how hard it was, the things I'm thinking about. As a rookie, I'm thinking about how can I not mess up, and I'm not even the quarterback.
Yeah.
Right. So it just takes time. I think. We look at Shedeur now, but I'm waiting to see him this year, a whole offseason. A coach that believes in him, get in the weight room. If you look at Shedeur's body, he don't look strong. Mm-hmm. You put his ass in a real NFL training, right, offseason, what he looks like. I think he'll be way better this year. Way better.
You expect to see college Shedeur?
I expect to see a better Shedeur if we do see a Shedeur. Absolutely. You want to know why?
That's going to happen.
Look, Shedeur, for the very first time in his life, for the Cleveland Browns in the National Football League, was not a starting quarterback on his team. Mm-hmm. Forever. So whether it was Pee-wee football, Pop Warner, middle school, high school, college, he goes to Jackson State. He's the starting quarterback from his very first snap of college football. He's never been a backup, Acho. He's never had to sit there. He's never not got the first team reps in practice. He's never had to deal with that. And all he did was sit there, quietly work, finally got on the field, got to show what he was capable of. I think having another offseason where maybe he's more adjusted to a backup role or possibly getting some first-team reps more than what he was getting last season under Kevin Stefanski, who you love so much. I think we are going to see a better version of Shedeur Sanders because the versions of Shedeur Sanders that we see is a guy that's extremely in tune with his receiver core, with his offense. Everyone that plays with him genuinely does like him, especially his receivers. I think you're going to see more continuity here for Shedeur. He's building that rapport with the team around him, and I think you're going to see a better version of Shedeur if you do see Shedeur this season.
Shady, how long, though, in your mind, does it take you to get back to the college version of yourself? What I mean by that is this. I would say it probably took me until my third year in the league for my knowledge to become autonomous. Usually, by college, by the time you're in year 3, I'll give a prime example. A field fire zone is when the field side outside linebacker and the field side inside linebacker, they're both rushing. Yeah. The outside linebacker to the boundary, he's dropping. The inside linebacker to the boundary, he's dropping, right? But it took me until my third year in college, true story, to realize, wait a second. Just because on a sheet of paper it says the outside backer to the field and the inside backer to the field have to rush, doesn't mean those are the guys that actually have to rush. Acho, what the hell do you mean? Okay, if y'all can track with me, this is what they do in NFL Combine interviews, right? If you have 3 wide receivers split out to the field, remember what I told you. The outside linebacker has to rush to the field. The inside linebacker has to rush to the field. If you have 3 wide receivers, track with me at home in a speakeasy, y'all gonna love this. 3 wide receivers to the field. If the inside linebacker to the boundary is not rushing, if he's in coverage, he now has to cover one of those 3 wide receivers to the field. That doesn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. Because if Shady McCoy is that 3rd wide receiver to the field and I'm the inside linebacker that has to cover him, Shady's too far away for me to get there. So what could I do? I could say, hey, Acho, hey, D'Amico Ryans, switch. I'm going to rush as the inside linebacker, and you, D'Amico, as the outside backer that's supposed to rush. Yep. You just go cover Shady.
You're closer.
Because you're closer. Mm-hmm. It makes sense. But that took me until like my 3rd year in college to realize.
That's why we're 5-7.
Now you get to the league. Now you get to the league, and like that same knowledge, it takes a while to realize because 1, it's on a sheet of paper. 2, you're in the NFL and you don't want to get it wrong. And 3, things are first like, okay, wait, I'm supposed to rush if I'm the linebacker to the field. Then you're like, wait a second. If Shady all the way out there, how am I covering from all the way in here? Wait, Acho, you rush. I'm just going to go cover him. How long, Shady, in your mind? I just gave you a linebacker example. Yeah. Shout out to y'all on the speakeasy. We try to give y'all some intellect too. How long, Shady, until your pro career felt like college to you?
Before I answer that question.
Yes, sir.
Did you play as a rookie? Like on defense?
No.
Okay. So I think some of that is your first year. That's why I talk about these rookies. Your first year, you're thinking like that. Okay, am I going here? Am I dropping? Am I covering? But by year 2, you have some of that experience already.
Yep.
Right? So now the learning curve is a little easier because I actually did that. I actually messed up. I actually got yelled at from my coach. I actually missed that tackle. I missed that play. And now in your second year, you're like, yo, I already respect this. Okay, I see it again. Oh, to the field, 3-by-1 over to the field. I know now, look, I'm going to cover you blitz because you've seen it before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying with these rookie players, because I've been one, everything is happening so fast. And your mindset is, okay, this don't mess up. I got the wheel backer. That's what it says. Okay, where's the wheel at? Compared to knowing, like, why do I have the wheel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, give an example, 2-5, because you're talking with all this experience, and obviously for you it's second nature. So, was there a moment in your second year, third year, something like that?
I'll give you one. So when I was a rookie, you know, they would say, hey, on this protection, you might have the wheel or the Mike backer, right? So I know the quarterback say, hey, Mike 58, I know, well, I got him. And I'm so young, I'm like, yo, I can't mess up. So I'm staring him down the whole time. And there was sometimes where the backer, they're older, he comes to the line of scrimmage. I'm like, damn, here he comes. And he'll come and he'll stop.
Yeah.
And I'm running to him. But he was just keeping me in there.
Yeah.
So now I can go on a pass play. So my second year, I said, okay, I got the wheel again, or I got the mic. Now, instead of going straight to him or looking at him, I got to block him, I might run my route.
And see what he's doing.
What he does.
Yeah.
And then now I see, oh, he's coming with me. He has me in man coverage.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like learning from the experience.
Yeah.
And now, compared to just trying to like fit in, now I know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference between young rookies and veterans.
Before we move on this topic, because you got 12.
So there's more to this segment here, about 12 minutes more, basically a whole nother video. You guys check it out on Speak Easy Podcast. Guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them bells on. I will be back. Till next time, man. Shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. I'm so ready for the